Welcome back to another session of our Star Wars Dark Side playthrough of KOTOR 1. Last time we played, we were in Dantooine, and we did a bunch of stuff. We spent like the first hour and a half doing stuff with the Jedi Council. I figured out my... Walk away from the stream here a little bit. I did my class and everything like that. So let's take a look at some of this real fast. So I am playing as a consular. I was gonna say counselor, Jedi consular. We've got a bunch of force powers and stuff like that that we now have. Again, I saved my levels for the whole terrorist bit. I did that all as level 2, so that way when we got here, I could put a bunch of points into my force powers and stuff like that. So we're currently level 9, but we have 7 levels in our Jedi class, so that's good. Our force powers here, we got affect mind, or actually dominate mind. We have stun droid, which I probably didn't really need, but I took it anyway because I'm dumb. We got wound, we got all the way up to horror here. We've got our shock power. We got drain life, throw lightsaber. So, you know, kind of good, kind of good. But yeah, we're gonna be putting more points into obviously shock, probably this, drain life for sure. I actually wrote down some powers that I wanted, so I wouldn't be taking too long to level and stuff. But yeah, so we got all that stuff going on. And I was kind of looking over some of my skill points and stuff like that. I think charisma's probably good. We probably don't need to put any more points into that. So I'll probably start putting points into another point into con to get it to 14, so we get that +2. And then I don't know, maybe strength or dex, or something like that, if we got enough points to do that. But yeah, and then where's my... Yeah, the ranks here. I could probably take persuade to like 17 or 18, I think, and then after that I'll probably put points into repair, because I want to have a lot of repair for something later on. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. But we haven't streamed this since Thursday, so got a lot to get through here. But yeah, let's go over some of the quests that we were doing. We've already done the Grove thing, right? The Ancient Grove. Our main goal after the first 2 tests as a Jedi thing, to become an apprentice or a Padawan. The last thing that we needed to do was go to the Ancient Grove and cleanse the taint, the dark side stuff that's been happening there. So we did that. And we got to go back and talk to him, but I still need to explore a couple of these places over here. So in terms of quests, there's just some Mandalorian stuff here that we got to take care of. We have redeemed the fallen Jedi Padawan Juhani, so we go back and talk to the council. But like I said, we still got stuff to focus on around here. And then we got to go talk to this guy over here, which I have a feeling he's got a lot of dialogue, so we got to do that. Also, let me lower the sound effects just a tad. Right there. But yeah, anyways. Figurines. I pre-ordered the 3 normal figurines. Oh, nice. Persuade is Pansy, good guy, Babyman, Jedi, dominate mind will suffice. Yeah, I was thinking like I probably have persuade high enough to like successfully like persuade people and stuff. So I don't know if I need to put more points into it, but I should probably start doing repair. But yeah, it's just pretty crazy out there. Shadowbringers. Y'shtola, Astidian, and Reen. Totally worth the bucks. Awesome, man. Awesome. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. So we were just randomly exploring the fields out here, and we'll see what this guy has to say. Who are you? We got the loud waterfall there. I am Bolook, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak basic and something. I was going to handle the case myself, but now that you're here, it could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. Oh, Lord. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two subjects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives, both of the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve the problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to complete a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with them myself. Why did the screen fade to black? According to the accounts of these participants, these three men were out in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Nedic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. The rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lucif, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, and they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously there is more to this than what we have been told. Alright, we got ourselves a murder mystery on our hand, boys. Let's try and figure this out. Is there anything I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side. Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You do well to remember this as we progress through the case. Is there anything else you need? I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. Murder mystery. Oh boy. So I remember this quest, but I don't remember all the fine details. So we're going to see if we can solve this. You have been approached by a Jedi, Bolook, or Bolook, more like Bolook, who requires your assistance in resolving a complicated crime he has encountered. He hopes your understanding of human nature can clarify the contradictory statements of the witnesses at the scene. All right, give it a try. I hate to spoil it, but it was so obvious when you actually look at the evidence. The Twi'lek did it. Did he now? Damn Dark Jedi over here. Okay, so we've got Rickard. We've got Handon. And we got the information droid. Let's talk to the information droid first.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Bolook has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Handon and Rickard, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require?
Mr. Nettic. Okay, let's ask these questions here. What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso.
Okay.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these plains.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
So, according to my calculations, I'm pretty sure calf hounds are out of the picture. They did not murder this man. Alright. I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay, let's talk to Handon first here. Let's also save in case I screw something up.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Bolook in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Perhaps you heard of me? Twilight did it in conspiracy with the cat hound, says Arno. Oh man. He's actually the one that is tainting the ancient grove. Bolook. Lie. Ah, yes, of course I have.
Really?
I lied.
Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot.
Running.
Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Okay. Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day. How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Want to ask you something else?
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here? He said he was running.
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
You often run around the plains. You know, there's unarmed, there's cat hounds.
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. How can...
What'd you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified.
Okay.
I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Bolook came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have
right
to do.
now, Rickard is, he's sus.
Of course, of course.
But you gotta talk to him and figure out what he's got to say.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems
Twi'lek.
stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Irias when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it, I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in? So, what do you want to know?
Okay. What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bolook's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
See, now he said the sun was out, but when we first started, Bolook said that it was cloudy, I think.
So.
Why were you out here?
I told you already.
Yeah.
Was hunting some
I just gotta
Irias.
ask, man.
Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So.
Ask you something else. Bolook said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Yeah, that's it then.
Right.
So, okay, we've got that information. Does he give me anything new?
Is there any other
where'd you find the body?
Analysis of the body indicate. Is there any?
3 hours
These
ago.
plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but there have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds, small farms and holdings. Is there any?
So we've talked to both of them. Let's talk to him now. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Because we've already exhausted everyone's dialogue, right now. Let's just see what he says about this. Before the clouds broke, most people seek shelter. Okay. Pulling aside. Okay. All right. I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said he was nearby and heard a shot, ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadows of the rocks, holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible Rickard might have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon might have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It's more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Where does the truth lie? So, am I actually accusing somebody right now? What if I say, this one? Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? There are no areas for him to hunt here. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. He was being rude. Okay. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare, I'll say that, I guess. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at this time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie does not prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find the motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about the relationships with the victim. Okay. So the way that this works is we get like a piece of the puzzle from talking to both of them. We come to him, we make our choice. He'll say if it's correct, maybe, or he might not. But either way, we basically have to take one piece at a time. I don't know how many times we have to do this. 3, 4. I don't know. But we got the first piece out of the way here. So let's talk to the liar here.
So, what do you want to know?
I already asked that. Oh wait, no. Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Aerotech. Wait, why do you want to give the news to his wife for?
So...
why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bolook guy.
Okay.
So
this guy has some regrets about the victim. But he also was a business partner. So,
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time.
Doesn't mean he liked him. So he had
Maybe
issues.
I shouldn't be so hard on him. We were actually business partners. Can I...
Okay.
Right.
There is that. Let's talk to Handon now.
How can I be of further assistance?
Do you know the victim?
I know him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him, yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be...
Is that a little bit of a tip there? I can't even ask him that other thing. Like, how did you know the victim? Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, how could...
That...
Injured?
So,
of course.
Same stuff there. Okay, let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other...
Don't need to ask those two questions. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould.
Okay.
Is there any other information you need?
So they both... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy says he doesn't like speeders, that he runs. And this droid just said he rented a speeder over the several weeks ago.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other...
Okay. That's a big piece right there. What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Darren spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other...
Okay.
My preliminary analysis... Is there any... Very...
Could I talk to him about that?
How can I be a further...
Okay, yeah, I can. You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch him in his face, why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. He slept in my own bed while I was in the next room.
Damn.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How... Well, disreputable business. Now, I bet certain...
What if I say this line again?
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally, I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault. I was just...
So, if I say this and then tell him to tell me the truth, am I just gonna get the same dialogue?
Knock his block off. I had had...
Well, if you can't...
But, it may... I was just...
Okay, well, it already passed there then. Okay. See what he says.
So, what do you want?
You thought Calder was cheating you at business.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can't deny there was bad blood between you.
Right.
That's it, right.
So.
Yeah, we got bad blood out here.
I told was in. Now I don't have. Right.
Okay. Well, let's see what our options are here. Want to discuss the murder. We know that Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seemed to have a motive for killing Calder. Except... I don't think it could be Rickard's. Right? Well, at least for this bit of dialogue here. It has to... The more... suspicion is now on Handon because he said he didn't care for speeder bikes, but he rented one. And then he went out to... Well, his wife was cheating on him with Calder, so there's that. Those two things add up. Where in this section here, Rickard didn't really do much. So we'll say Handon is. Also, we dropped frames. I don't know what's going on with my internet today, but hopefully it doesn't disconnect. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He was probably stalking him. He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself.